Okay, so we're in our new page that I created a few moments ago, and I'm just going to quickly show you how to add a few elements to your web page. In the previous demonstration I brought in a text element. Just for the sake of demonstration I'm going to bring in another one. To do that I click this T button here and it brings in a text element like so. If I click on that T I can add a bit of text, just add a little bit more lorem, and once I click save that adds it to the text element. Now I can resize my text element like so. I can just use these white boxes and I can stretch it and position it however I want. Now it's important to point out that I've just added this to the page. Notice how it's gone underneath this one. So basically we call this a relative positioning. I've added it to my page, it's gone below this one. If it was positioned absolute it'd be on top like that, but it's better to stick to relative positioning. It comes in handy if I went in to add more text to this one, like so. You see it stretches this text element and pushes this one further down the page. So it means it makes your pages a bit more manageable as you add and edit the content within them. Okay, so that explains how to bring a text element into the page. So I'm going to delete that now. I can delete the image. Delete the element by clicking this little trash can up here. Okay, the other thing to bring in is a container. So I click on the container element, and again it's positioned relatively, and it's just brought a blank box into my web page. You might wonder what that's for. Sometimes you can use them for styling. You can just add a bit of colour in there or a background image, or better use for them is to group information together. So in here I could have several text boxes and several images, and they're all grouped together, so when I move the container it moves a lot with them. I'll show you, I'll give you an example. So whilst that's highlighted I can bring in a text element like so, and I can bring in a image. Let's find an image. Okay, so that's a logo for a tyre dealership. Basically these are both positioned relatively within the container. Now what it means is when I move this container it moves both the text element and the image together. So it does come in handy for grouping information together. So if you had a shop, you might have a product page which has several products on, and you might have some text and an image of the product that you'd want to group together, so you could use a container to do that. But there's many other applications that you can use for containers. Okay, and once again, if you're not happy or you've had enough of these elements, you can just click this trash can up here. Obviously if you select the parent element and click the trash can, it will delete the parent and its contents. So if you just wanted to delete the image, you just select the image and click the trash can, and that will just delete the image. Okay, so that's a brief introduction into the most common elements that we use: text element, container element and image element. We do have other elements. We can bring in flash elements, videos, forms, inline frames and code elements. Now code elements are very popular for bringing in the code that other websites might provide you for widgets like from Facebook and YouTube, etc. Okay, so I'm not going to waffle on too much now. I hope that's been of use, and thanks for watching.